Tanya Denise Khan. It is an honor to be here in the presence of Cardinal Turkson, the esteemed members of the Vatican, and the Laudato Si Challenge leaders. Children are often looked upon as dreamers who think everything is possible. Adults tell us that everything is achievable, but often plan according to the limitations of rules, politics, and life. I am inspired by His Holiness, Pope Francis's vision of optimism that is innocent of politics, backed by a call to action, and tackling the most impossible seeming challenges of our time. I'm happy that optimism is still alive in this room. You are all children, like me in a way. You can find goodness and ethics in every culture and country on earth. I live in California. I attend Trinity Elementary School. I was born into a multi-faith family. I started comparing the teachings at home with the teachings at chapel and school, and quickly learned that Catholic values and ethics were very similar to the values I was taught at home. Basically, good ethics. Strive for love, peace, and justice. I was also deeply impressed by Pope Francis's vision of love for all humanity, regardless of religion or nationality. I guess if there was no suffering in this world, we would not appreciate the privilege of peace and love. We have a comfortable home, but some of our brothers and sisters are now forced out of their homes. It is because of them that I know gratitude for my home. They helped me to become a better person by teaching me compassion and love. The opportunity to help our displaced brothers and sisters is not a burden, but a gift and privilege. We have to help refugees, no matter what language they speak, what religion or country they come from. That is why I was eager to be here today and call on leaders of all other faiths to also lead with love and compassion. We do not choose which family or religion we will be born into, but we spend the rest of our lives defending it. So if God gives identity, we should honor, love, and respect others, even if they are different from us. The concept of other needs to go away. I could have been the other. My mother was born in Saudi Arabia, and my father was born in Pakistan. And I was born in America. I could easily be an outsider, but I am not. I am familiar to everyone because of my language, my dress, and my manners. Unfortunately, we often see unfamiliar people as threatening to our societies. Maybe that is why we do not welcome migrants. 3 days ago, I went to see a movie with my brother and friends. I saw a refugee woman singing outside the movie theater in the freezing rain with a child next to her. She could not speak English, but everyone could feel her heart. She reminded me of my grandmother, and that little girl looked just like me. The cause of refugees is especially close to my heart because I see myself in their faces. All of us should see ourselves in them. I am working on an initiative to help children in elementary schools talk to children of the same age in refugee camps through technology. As kids, we all like to make new friends and learn. We can laugh together despite all the problems and develop similarities in love rather than fear and concern. How we see the world is how the world will be in the future, so we have to start young. I also try to look for accomplished refugees and migrants who are constructive to society and reach out to them to come speak to kids so that we can see migrants as an inspiration rather than a burden. I try to make an effort to include refugees from every background, not just those familiar to me. You can help someone without loving them, but your actions will have far greater strength and impact if you believe in oneness and love. I love that Laudato Si Challenge is helping humanity as a family. Anyone can stand up for themselves and their people. Standing up for others takes courage. Many here have that courage, and many outside should gather that courage. I hope the global faith leaders outside this room are also listening. I am calling you to action. Interfaith respect, love, and cooperation is absolutely necessary and possible. In a small way, I am an example of it. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.